In this video, you'll get a brief feel of how our live trading calls usually go on the Discord. Now, I usually do a lot of these with my paid community, but this is the free one that you can actually join for free down below. Every week we do one of these whilst in London session. So hope you enjoy, hope you get value out of this, and please leave a like. I was just seeing the forex sentiment, and I can see like most retail traders are looking to shorts as well on EU, which is a bit bad for my strat because I'm seeing shorts as well, but I'm expecting liquidity grab first. On EU, I know why my trade failed. Like because on EU we had just made efficiency or key level, how Thomas calls it, right? We just made this. I don't know if you consider this a key level as well. And so, I mean, it's structure, right? Structure right here. Well, it's too far gone. It is because it's on a daily, just like it's too far gone, I think. Yeah, you can see. And so we hit that at the start of the day, and I was automatically looking for shorts. But then, like, price keeps going up. Okay, looking for shorts, looking for shorts, looking for shorts. We liquidate London, make a smart money trap on London right here. All right, this was a trap. Liquidate London, still looking for shorts. But then again, like, always waiting for another smart money trap because after price running this massively, the first breaker structure is usually always a trap. So you have the first one, and because this was a trap, I was expecting this to become a trap, and at a small, not small, but like a 13 pip stop loss, which for 3R it could have just gave me like the smart money trap cycle. So I wasn't even looking for a big move, which we could have had. I was just looking for this Smartman trap cycle to be completed. As I don't know if he's here. Wick, yeah, Wick just took one like this yesterday, where it just traded based off the. Was it yesterday or Tuesday? Tuesday, yeah, where it just traded based off the Smartman trap cycle right here, if I'm not mistaken, because th- because this was a trap. He expected this to become a trap, and just by shorting it here, he managed to get 3R. If I'm correct. And you got the same example right here. Even though he got this liquidity right here to target, you had a smart money trap cycle right here. And so I was expecting for shorts all day. Then I became blind and I didn't even check the higher time frame for a bit. Because then, like, you also have this inducement above with with this high. This high is also inducement. I expecting it to get taken. But in case it was protected, just imagine it was protected because it broke liquidity right here. This is also an inducement. Even though it's structure and it's a key level which price can react from, this is also a liquidity. And so I was expecting shorts from here, but then price just kept going up. And then I was still expecting shorts. And in the meanwhile, the liquidity was just above this inducement right here. And I don't know if I had it marked or not, but I didn't see it. And if I went to DXY, that was the same story because we were kind of here and we had this inducement right here. I'm also expecting the red line to go, but even if this red line was valid, even if this zone was valid, price would still, with a big chance, would liquidate this, right? But even being on the risk area, I was just playing for the smart trap cycle, and the trade could have worked because I wasn't looking for the big move. I mean, I would hope for it to be, but even then, I didn't need it to be the big retracement on EU. I was just looking for the trap cycle. So for it just to give a breaker structure of some sort, just to complete the trap. Now that I see most traders, retail traders, being bearish on EU because they see price going up massively and they're expecting to sell, and we have this inducement right here, we have this key level right here. I think price just keep going up, but that doesn't mean we can't anticipate a sell right here or here, because we don't need, at least for me, I don't know for you, but I don't need 300 pips to get a win or 200 pips, right? So, and even though I'm expecting price to go higher, like, does price have enough liquidity to go higher, at least for NFP? So I think today, tomorrow, definitely you're gonna see something getting taken, either this or this, in order to get some reaction out of NFP, or we can just stay here, and NFP, there's a chance it can be a two move, meaning boom, boom. Something like, well, it's not gonna be this big, but you get what I'm saying. Going up to then go down, or go down to then go up. But you just gotta see where the most amount of liquidity is, and it's usually two things with news. You gotta see it, big liquidity getting taken the day before or some hours before. It's also possible, or it cannot take anything until the news, and it can just go up there once the news hit. So you either have the liquidity getting taken and you can predict the move, or you there's no liquidity taken and the liquidity will get taken in the exact timing of the news, and then like you can't trade it. You'll just be fucked with slippage and you can't catch it, especially if it's a two mover to your liquidity and then to the opposite zone, to the opposite direction. And I think if we go on a weekly, and I think if we go on weekly, we also have like, this is kind of looking like equal highs to me, but you can go here, get some reaction out of this. Yeah, equal highs. No, 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 no. Lows, lows, even those is highs. I haven't gotten with no holes yet. We're locking in, we're locking in. Yeah, we just detailed it. I don't know if you were here, but I'm expecting it to continue to go bullish because I've seen the retail being mostly short, which you don't want to be on their side. And we have this inducement right here. We also have this inducement right here, which is most likely a trap. And you have like this zone that is kind of valid, and so price can react from. And because also price has been so bullish, people are going to think, oh, we can't go up forever, and we can just go and trap them, perhaps. Because I bet you like a lot of people will be shorting right here, shorting right here. Yeah, this is like a smart money trap on the higher cycle because it's just like an aggressive order block. But this didn't do nothing unless taking some liquidity right here. But if you check the weekly or monthly, like there's still like imbalance right here. But with NFP, I don't know. Maybe I can get a short here or here, but it can be a calm one, and then NFP can do the liquidity, or we can do it before, and then NFP can deliver a move, either down or up. But as of today, as of today, I would like to see something getting taken here, a smart money trap, and then go at least to these lows. I think it's doable. I don't know if, yeah, there's not many structure here to go off. So I would say these lows. Sure. Yeah. So you were seeing this, right? Did you took it on aggressive or did you wait for a confirmation inside of this? Hmm. Okay. Okay. Hmm. I can see it because this took liquidity, and because this took liquidity, you thought it was valid, right? Or some sort. But also there's some equal highs here. Yeah, I can see this not being protected as well. But yeah, price just massively going down. Like, if this was during the day, maybe. But like, I don't usually like this because you have once it's already end of the day, this becomes the previous daily low, which is like a major liquidity for the price, and so it just likes to take it. And as of now, now you could look for longs. Yeah, 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 yeah. But sometimes it, I mean, most of the times it just isn't about Asia itself. Sometimes there can be more. In this day, it was perfect. It was perfect, like Asia's sweep of liquidity and go the other way. But on these type of days, when you see like liquidity getting taken during Asia, you get this type of days where it's just like one direction, and like this really isn't tradable, at least for me. Like when you see this massive trend, and then I don't know, had some weak confirmation here. Uh, yeah, you get a bit of traps here, some bullish momentum, but here it's already like price getting too close. I don't know, man. It's like the same as trading with the support and resistance traders, at least for me. And but now we're taking this inducement. We're coming to make efficiency with this. I'm just seeing the price right here as it took this liquidity just on lower time frames though. Yeah, so liquidity getting taken, liquidity getting taken, mitigation, breaking structure higher, and probably gonna continue maybe just by seeing this hourly chart. We can maybe do this for GG. Okay, most traders are long, 63% though. Okay, yeah, it's to see, or you can also go short then. Perhaps perhaps this is becoming a trend line. Perhaps if you go on higher time frames, you can see something. Could potentially sweep the trend line, maybe. Yeah, it's gonna yeah, it's gonna take it for sure. But I can definitely see it doing this. I can definitely see you reacting from it. You're gonna get like an hourly candle, I don't know, like week reject. Oh, you couldn't see it. Fuck. I was just saying like it's gonna get taken and like it's gonna reverse. Ooh, I wasn't looking at the markets, but you boys could have maybe had a short on GU. Yeah, it's a shame this was Frankfurt though. It's a shame that this was Frankfurt though. Anyone can see this? Why I'm saying look good? Come on, that's some pros in the chat. Somebody don't. I thank you, thank you. Wait, you probably know this. Why I'm saying you look good? because you had Asia being swept. You can consider this Asia as well, perhaps because it's like pre Frankfurt. But yeah, Frankfurt comes, takes out this, gives you a breaker structure with this beautiful rejection candle, and people will be looking to place themselves right here. And because this was a trap, this will become a trap. And you can see the impulse, like the big buy to sell. Like these candles, how we took the previous high. It just tells you how people got trapped, how this was a smart money trap. And then you can even see like the order block giving some hope to people for them to place themselves even more. And then we shoot back down. Yeah, would have been good, bro. If this was London, not even London Open, but like 30 minutes into London, this would be perfect. Like, would have taken this, no hesitation, probably here on the breaker structure, on a stop order, 13 pips, decent, and go for a 3R. And just because you have the smart money trap cycle with a confluence to you, you can maybe get 1.5 R secured as just a confluence. Then we break it, we place ourselves break even, and you hope for Asia to get taken. There's still a bit of space in this. You would have gotten TP, but you could have gotten something like a reaction from here. But in this case, like you got it immediately, which could have been good. I don't know. Did anyone took this? Because a lot of you trade Asia sweep liquidity, but I don't know how many of you trade Frankfurt. Because I personally don't. I always wait for London Open because at least here until the first 30 minutes is usually trap. It's usually crazy. But this position is beautiful though. It's a shame I didn't look at it. And now I don't know if we'll come all the way back down here, but for New York, and if we still have our DXY bearish, but we also just took this inducement on the XY. So it's a thing. Will we get some reaction out of the XY and we can get some downwards move? Like same with EU once we take out the liquidity, or are we gonna just continue to shoot massive back up? Is things you got to question. And there's also I can also see like you have destruction and you have some inducement right here, some candles right here with this imbalance. I wouldn't look for this to hold though, as this low as did like nothing at all. But yeah, we can definitely come here and then get some reaction, or we're we're coming to end of London, kinda. Yeah, kind of in the middle. So I don't know. Maybe we can continue. We definitely can continue down, being on lunch right here, and then New York uses this liquidity as fuel to take out the London highs, as New York like to take London highs and lows. But you also have the previous daily highs are previous daily lows. Sorry, are right here. But this from New York is also good. So yeah, either for price to come here, or it can also shoot back up immediately now. It just depends on DXY, on what DXY wants to do from here, because we also just took this liquidity, but I'm not expecting to hold uh, too long. Like we definitely can get some reaction out of this, maybe to here, and then go back down. That's just what I'm thinking. I mean, in here we have some liquidity getting built on EU and getting liquidity taken right here. I think there's some news, yeah, rate decision on EU, but the EU news are not as strong as American ones. As you guys know, like it's the dollar, it's the dollar that moves EU. It's not EU moves the dollar, but like it's like 70% of the moves is like correlated to the dollar because of the dollar. But yeah, right now we're breaking Asia. We have this liquidity getting build up right here. Maybe if we get something like this, like some bullish momentum right here, and then to go up, I would maybe trade this as a risky trade. Maybe we trade this. People are seeing this beautiful inverted fair value gap or whatnot, and then we take it once again, and boom, I'm gonna mark it out. Can also work, but just safer for me for it to wait to be a smart trap and then go on from there. But yeah, it's also end of London, so I don't know. Maybe in New York we'll have the setup right here. Maybe. Yeah, boys. Just do everything mechanically. Just like do it because it's there, and fuck, it's if it's a winner, if it's a loss, like it is what it is. And yeah, man, I know there's a lot to say about that. Like it's just a means of like backtesting a lot, having confidence in your strat, and if you assume it's already a loss, you just will be way better off mentality wise. And yeah, and you know you're not gonna win 100% of the time, so that's just better off for the psychology, but also to not put that much pressure in yourself, because like we see setups and we take them because we think they are going to be a winners, and then when they're not, I mean that's gonna cause emotions, and we don't want that. And yeah, just take it out how it is. Like even you have if you have some discretion, even if you're seeing the candles and it doesn't look that good to you, but somehow it fits the plan, somehow all the boxes are checked, everything's ticked, like you got to take it even if it doesn't look that good. Like sometimes in backtesting, like I'm like this doesn't look good at all, like but everything's ticked off, like it's something in the candles or something how the setup looks, but then I take them and they end up being winners sometimes, and so you never know, just gotta take them. And yeah, because once you get some experience you start to add a lot of discretion into the setups, but you gotta realize that like you can't do that, you can't add that much discretion or else like your trade won't become mechanical and you're gonna go way too far on the edge. I have around 20-30% win rate, but my is around 20 to 30. Bro, if it works, it works, bro. I know you're super greedy. I can see your trades like 10 hour a trade, but it's profitable, bro. It's profitable, bro. It's just a matter of like having the win rate and having the risk to reward and doing the calculation if it's good. Like a lot of people will look at the win rate, but your win rate might be super good, 90%, but if your risk to reward, then it's like fucking negative. Like people you still like less profitable than the guy that has like 20 or 30 win rate but then has a high risk to reward like yours. And so it's just a base of like making that calculation, seeing if you're profitable, which you obviously are, like 20 to 30% win rate is decent. It's super good actually once you like above 5R of risk to rewards. And it's also a mean of trading frequency, seeing how many trades do you have a month, and like also on your psychology, because you can like your win rate isn't fixed, like you can change it, by changing your risk reward or changing your trade frequency, you can change your win rate. So it's a matter of like, how do you want to be? How are you mentally? Uh, like, how are you as a person? Like, can you handle a lot of losses by having a 20% win rate, or do you want to have more wins, but also like uh, taking lower risk rewards? It all depends on yourself, bro. Like, you gotta see and make the calculation. One thing you can add, like, because you do like 10R, you can do like a car maybe, for example. Like, I know his in his strat he takes 50% partial at 3R, and then he lets it run at until 10. And so every trade that's a full TP, it's like 6% for him, and every semi it's like 1.5. And then yeah, but you can do a lot of things. You can try to move your risk reward. You can try to add partials in it. You can, yeah, I mean, Wakarasim, he's a real G. He's a real G. Like, if you want watch videos on liquidity, I think his are good. I think in the English space, I think I trade more like him. I had kind of the same when I was trading with 5R, because right now I'm mostly adapting like a stop order just to not miss the trade, because I missed so many setups just because price wouldn't come to my limit. And yeah, and because I have those bigger stop losses now, like I only look for three. Mm, I don't trade US 30 because I don't trade futures. I only trade forex, but I have traded US 30 before on some challenges and competitions account, but it was like either scalps, either news, or uh, yeah, because it was looking nice because I had to trade pairs, and also because on the competitions, for example, like you forex, you can't risk anything. Like, they give you a maximum lot size of 5 on a 100K, and that really makes no sense. Kinda like, yeah, you either like risk 1%, or like you're kept at 1% max perhaps on forex pairs. And so I had to go to gold, I had to go to futures, and so I traded kind of US 30. But out of the futures, I think US 30, yeah, it might be my favorite, which moves decently. But futures is also crazy. Like, it's kind of trendy sometimes. I prefer forex, where it's just a range and it goes from liquidity to liquidity. I mean, in US 30, I can use my vision the same way. Okay, okay. Okay, that's decent. That's decent. That's decent. At least just stick to two. That's the best. Stick to one or two, and yeah. I mean, that's good. That's good. I like stop hunts. It's not me that gets. Well, I'm saying this after getting stop loss yesterday, but but yeah, that's good. That's good. If you hunt stop loss, like my strategy is literally like waiting for people to get stopped out to then place myself. So that's exactly my plan. And if you boys not following on Instagram, like, go follow, because like we also giving out trading sauce right now on there, like sharing our trades, giving out some knowledge. Might start posting some reels. The real ones stay to the end. Thank you once again for the testimonial, boys. If any of you haven't done it, like, if any of us or like the group in general has helped you, you can leave a testimonial. But alright, boys, catch you on the next one. And yeah, cheers, brothers. Yeah, safe trading. Remember, there's NFP, so don't be held in no positions tomorrow at New York, though. Watch out. See you, boys. Take care. Do it, bro. Do it. You ain't got the balls, though. Aye, aye. See you, boys.